Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Critical Thinking. And this is starring and directed by John Leguizamo, who plays this teacher who, in this Miami Jackson High School, based on a true story, who leads an elective class who's learning strategic thinking, and he teaches them chess. And he gets this group of students of color that live in this inner city, and he teaches them chess and prepares them for competitions. And they all have to deal with the day-to-day struggles that they all have in their lives as well. And this film makes you realize what the stakes are pretty early on, as there's some shocking gang violence towards the beginning of this film that kind of like at the beginning, and because this film is a good 2 hours, and there's some long scenes of them just in the classroom, and that's how this film starts, and you really get a sense that like John Leguizamo is able to capture that environment and really extract all these little details about these characters, and you really get to know them, and they get fleshed out really well in these classroom moments. And there's some really quality cinema in those scenes where it's all about the character and knowing how to use this space, this singular space, to really get that out of there. And then the first time you leave that classroom, something really shocking happens and really sets the stake of why that classroom's so important. And whenever they go somewhere to play chess, why that room is so important. It's getting them away from this potentially really dangerous lifestyle that can absorb their life. And it's really inspiring watching this film, seeing how one person, this teacher, and John Leguizamo plays this teacher with so much heart and endurance in all the trials and tribulations that these kids go through and what he has to see these kids go through. It's really powerful. It's a powerful performance, and it's really something special that he's able to tell this story so earnestly and raw. It was shocking to me when I saw that one scene early on that really sets the stakes here. And then it makes you really worry about one particular character who gets really caught up in that gang life, because it's either he has the chess or he's there. And that's really powerful in what that portrays. And this cast is just a great group of young actors. Like that particular character, Ito, is played by Jorge Lendeborg Jr., who, if I'm not mistaken, he was in Love, Simon. And he gives a great little performance in this film. He has some really powerful moments throughout this film. And then the rest of the young cast, Corin C. Tuggles, who has a really tense and uncomfortable relationship with his father, played by Michael Kenneth Williams, who gives a great performance in this film as his father, who has this different perspective on what his son should be doing instead of spending all this time with chess. Why isn't he working? Why isn't he bringing money home like he should be as a man in this household, just the two of them? And then the other performances are strong as well. This is a really well acted film. Is it really surprising? It has a bit of a generic sports movie kind of underdog story. But that's the thing too. I never got as excited to watch chess before. John Leguizamo is really able to capture the tension and the excitement in those chess games throughout the competitions that they go through in this film. They really build the tension, and it felt as strong as many, many great sports movies out there. And this is just a really well put together, really moving film that tells a great true story that has a lot of heart and earnest to it, and gives a really raw perspective on why these kinds of programs are so important for young men in inner cities, or just young people in general. And in the end, Critical Thinking is a really inspiring story, and you should really go check this out on virtual cinemas right now. But those are my thoughts on critical thinking. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland reviewer.